on the Granada Matadors on what appears to be a chilly, cold Friday morning on January 9th, 2026. Welcome to Connor Bonner TV. Connor Bonner here, your live play-by-play and color analyst covering for tonight's game. As we are joined by a couple of special guests, including our very own Granada High School Matador Thunder Pep Band, led by Hunter Tyndall, the assistant drum major from the class of 2027. And we are about to tune off over here. Well, we got a couple more minutes. In just a few minutes, in just a couple minutes, we will have our national anthem played by our very own Pep Band and the starting lineups coming alive from the Matador Sports Table. First time seeing a girls basketball game, but I got a lot of friends playing it, and trust me, it's as more fun than you think. Attendance may be low, but these Lady Mats are sure a thing to watch. And now both teams headed to their benches as we head in to the final minute of tonight's game, featuring the Matadors and the Mustangs. In just a couple minutes, we will begin tonight's game, our first league game for the Matadors, and what not better way to open up this league game at home. And in just a few minutes, we will have our national anthem and our starting lineups coming from our very own Thunder Pep Band, once again led by Hunter Tyndall, our assistant drum major from the class of 2027. And now we are about to go on silent as we will take it on from our Granada Matadors PA announcer.
Number 3, Alana Leslie. Number 5, Elias Safidi. Number 22, Bella Eleo. Number 25, Cindy White. And number 30, Juliet Leonard. And for Granada, sophomore number 44, Maddie Pittman. Sophomore number 10, Sophia Aurora. Senior number 25, Addison Smith. Senior number 4, Katie Wales. And senior number 3, Kayla Adele.
And those were your starting lineups as I was busy jotting our notes. And once again, in just a couple minutes, will be the playing of America's national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner, from your Granada High School Matador Thunder Pep Band. As many discussions rumored amongst the musicians, but our athletes here are sure ready for an action-packed game here on Friday night. And don't go anywhere. Tip-off is around the corner. And for some oddly weird reason, the national anthem will not be played. Maddie Bittman for the Matadors and Kennedy White for the Mustangs will lead the opening tip-off. As we wind as we're still waiting on the game ball. It appears a national anthem will not be played. White wins the taken by Nalia Shefty, opening up the game. Shot clock at 25. Has it down to Leslie. Kicks it down to Leonard. Back to White. Taken back by Leonard. I can't see a thing. And the game opens up. A Robin missed by Leslie. Rebound, Pittman. Carroll's got the ball. Amazing chance started by our fans. Smith's got the ball. Smith out to Carroll. Carroll has it. Vale loses control. Shot clock at 13. And number 12, probably new player onto the roster. Carroll opens up with the first basket of the game. Leslie advances the ball. It's Shefty. Back to Leslie. And now it's White with the ball. White directing traffic. Shefty knocked out of bounds. A forced turnover by Addie Smith. The first turnover of tonight's game. And that's going to be a Matador ball. 6:52 on the clock. 12 has it. Number 4. Katie Vale with the floater and is good. And a beautiful start by the Granada Matadors. Score supposed to be 4-0 because we had that earlier. Beautiful start from Katie Carroll, Katie Vale. Excellent start. Okay, Carroll and Katie Vale. Yeah, I got the names right. Brilliant start by our two captains. Running out. Got the ball. It's Palio. And we had a foul. And now we have what is called a shoelace break. There was a foul on the Matadors. That is their first team. And it looks like it'll be their ball. Probably an offensive foul was called on the Mustangs. Those got it. It's Pittman. Carroll's got the ball. It's good. The floater from Katie Carroll. 2 for 2. And what a brilliant start to open up tonight's game with a score of 6-0. It's Shefty. Has the ball. Kicked out to Leonard. Leonard, the inside feed. Won't go. But we have a foul. And a beautiful play drawn by Juliet Leonard. She will go to the line for 2. Sophia Laura wearing the number 12. As Leonard 6 in the first free throw. What a beautiful feed in. What a beautiful feed in from the guards to Juliet Leonard. But I'd say that was a pretty good 2-point play. Carroll's got it. Guarded by Leslie. Carroll to Smith. And is fouled. Personal foul. Called on Alana Leslie. It will still be Matador ball with 30 seconds on the clock. It's Carroll. Carroll for 3. Won't go. Offensive rebound by Bindman. Loses it. And Leonard takes control of the ball. Leonard. The feed. Stolen by Smith. Laura with the deflection. Back to Carroll. Laura for 3. Won't go. Offensive rebound by Maddie Pittman. Her second offensive rebound. And Granada is going to call Granada's going to call a timeout with 5:11 remaining on the clock. Beautiful start, 5 from 2. The Matadors are 0 for 2 on their three-point shooting, yet it was two different players on the Matadors shot the three ball, Sophia Lara and Kayla Carroll. But you can't make every single shot. But anyways, one highlight of the game was that play from Juliet Leonard, that dropped foul. But anyways, the Matadors have a great 6-0 start, led by Katie Vale, who leads the way with 4 points, and Kayla Carroll adds on 2 for the team. So right now, if you're wondering who's leading right now, we can't keep track of who's leading assists. It's Maddie Bittman with 2 offensive rebounds and no defensive rebounds, lead the whole team in rebounds. And Katie Vale leads the number of points. Maddie Bittman leads the team with rebounds. And we're sure somebody got 1 assist on the team. As you're watching Connor Bonner presented by The Habit. And the same Fab 5 has stayed in the game for Granada. Carroll thinking, slides it to Vale. Vale's got control of the ball. Carroll's going to try again. Won't go. Defensive rebound by Palayo. Palayo's got it to Leslie. Leslie, defended by Carroll. Shot clock at 18. Hands the feed off to Palayo. Back to Sefti. Sefti, the jumper. Back to her. And Carroll away with the steal and the possession. The forward to Vale. Knocked out of bounds by Sefti. Sefti as Katie Vale tries to maintain control of the ball. Carroll's got the ball. Kicks it out to Addie Smith. Kicks it out to Vale. To Lara. Kayla Carroll. 15, shot clock at 15. At 10. Kicked out to Carroll. Inside of Smith. Smith, big shot, won't go. Rebound, White. White's got the ball. Vale trips. The inside jumper is good. The inside jumper from Nalia Sefti. Carroll's got it. Shot clock is still at 20. Carroll inside, draws the contact, won't get the foul, but drew a forced turnover. It's still Granada ball. Carroll to inbound. All the way to Tafalora. Carroll drives inside, loses control, and that's going out of bounds. Pretty solid defense. And checking into the game, Madison Aikida and Victoria Rowe as Sophia Lara and Addie Smith sub out of the ball game.
Hey, you guys down there, kid. Look at the double.
The Mustangs still have their starting 5 on the floor. Kicks it out. The safety. And 1. 1 from Nalia Sefti. The chance for a 3-point play. And we couldn't tell who the foul was on. It might have been Maddie Bittman, but who knows? As Sefti gets in that free throw. It's Carroll. Vale. Back to Carroll. 30 seconds on the shot clock. Vale slides it out to Bittman and forces another turnover. And that is probably our second or third turnover on the Matadors. Sefti to inbound. Kicks it back to Alana Leslie. White to Leonard for the jumper. Doesn't get the foul from Aikida. And the putback from Kennedy White. The Mustangs take the lead at 9-6. Belmont Mustang fans and Matador fans. Katie Vale. Vale inside. Airballs it. Back to Aikida. Carroll for three. Won't go. Kayla Carroll is 0 for 3 on threes. Vale, the floater, won't go either. Offensive rebound by Bittman. And we have a jump ball between between Maddie Bittman and Bella Palayo. It's still going to remain Matador ball with Kayla Carroll to inbound, shot clock at 30. I hope I don't get kicked out of this. Gets it to Aikida. Carroll. Got it on top. Carroll hands it off to Bittman. Bittman, the jumper. Another air ball. Rebound, Sefty. Sefty to Leonard. Inside, picked away, recovered, air one. Another air one play from Kennedy White with the reach and foul from Maddie Bittman. And White will go to the line for one. Beautiful back-to-back three-point plays for Kennedy White. And hopefully this should put Monte Vista up by what is now 3-4. Beautiful play. And I believe that's already 3 shooting fouls on the Matadors. Won't go. Offensive rebound from Palayo. And the ball secured by Bittman. Tosses it out of bounds. Was supposed to be intended for Kayla Carroll, but doesn't get the pass to go. Sophia Lara checks back into the ball game. And number 50 also checked into the game. Sophia Lara back in. White gets the ball. To White. Picked away by Lara. White recovers it. To Sefty. Sefty's got it inside to White. White. Order won't go. Offensive rebound by Palayo. Also won't go. Rebound taken by Granada. Roll to Lara. Loses control. Another forced turnover. I believe that's already 4 forced turnovers. And now Monte Vista will have their own substitutions. The sister of Nalia Sefty, Kimmy Sefty, has checked into the game. And I believe number 13, Sachi Sanil, has also checked into the game. In the place of... And a turnover on Monte Vista. That's going to be Granada ball. Lara. It's to Carroll. Rowe. Victoria Rowe controlling traffic. Carroll. The inside floater goes in. There was a missed call. Probably missed travel from the Matadors as Carroll gets the floater in to go. Leonard. Into White. To Palayo. Leonard spins inside and goes. The beautiful and tough layup from Juliet Leonard. Carroll inside. Tosses it and tries to draw a foul. And they're going to call that foul on Juliet Leonard. I don't know if it looked like a foul. But anyways, Kayla Carroll will go to the line for 2. The first free throw attempts for the Granada Matadors tonight. And I believe that is Leonard's first foul. And first one doesn't go. Sophia Kamal checking into the game as Kennedy White with a beautiful offense subs out to the game. And gets the second one to go. Sano has it. Guarded by Carroll. Shot clock at 23. From Sefty. Number 10. And now, Palayo. And jump ball is called. It will.
Let's go, Mustangs.
Sub will enter the game. Bree Tan, her first playing time tonight. Subs into the game for Juliet Leonard. It's Kimmy Sefti. Kicks it out. Sanel. Sanel for three. It goes. Sachi Sanel from downtown. The first made 3-point field goal tonight. It's Aikita. Aikita. The layup goes. The tough layup from Madison Aikita. 11 seconds left. Now 10. Shot clock turned off. Sefti gets it in to go. Sanel tries again. Won't go. Ball deflected. They got a second chance to beat the buzzer. No. But anyways, beautiful effort from Sachi Sanel as we end the first quarter with 11-15. And as we go, that is the end of the first quarter.
Are you live streaming the game?
Yes.
Is there any way I can get a copy of your live stream afterwards?
It's on YouTube.
Can you send me the link so I can send it to her?
The channel is Caltrain 900. Are you part of like media or something?
No, I just covered one of the players.
Who?
What's the best? Or can't listen to it?
What?
How do I listen to it?
On YouTube. It's just a normal YouTube live stream.
Okay, thank you, man. Hey guys.
Do you mind if I talk in it? Because I'm like the sports commentator. Right, there you go.
We are back in action for what is to be a thrilling second quarter. It's Sophia Lara for the Matadors inbounding the ball. We'll kick it out to Carroll, guarded by Alana Leslie, who is subbed back into the game. 50. Aikita. The jumper doesn't go. Offensive rebound by Lara, whose tip also doesn't go. Carroll. Lara. Lara's going to go inside and gets it to go. The tough layup from Lara. Nalia Sefti's got the ball. To Palayo. Back to Sefti. Stolen by Smith. Addie Smith intercepts the pass. Carroll fakes the three. Goes in for the floater. It goes. The floater from Kayla Carroll. Sefti's got the ball. Back to Leslie. Been playing beautiful basketball. Double teams by Aikita and Carroll. And Leslie's pass was blocked by Nalia Sefti, and that's going to become a Matador ball as Sefti stepped out of bounds. Kayla Carroll. It's got all hands on deck. To Roa. The switch pass, number 50. To Lara. Lara inside. No good. Knocked away by Bella Palayo. That will remain Granada ball. $50 goes inside, and there appears to be an out of bounds call. I don't know if the basketball went over the hoop, as that should have been a normal out of bounds call. But anyways, it's going to be Monte Vista ball. Addie Smith, Maddie Bittman, and Kate Charbonneau ready to check in the game. White to Leslie. The small ball move. And it goes. Nalia Sefti from downtown. Make that from downtown Livermore. As although she is a welcomed visitor, it's Carroll. The transition from Sefti and Leslie. It's Carroll. Carroll guarded by Palayo. Okay, Carroll, the high floater, offensive rebound for 50. A jump ball is called, and it's going to be Mustang ball. And now checking in for Granada, Addie Smith, Maddie Bittman back in the game, And now Kate Charbonneau, her first playing time, subbing out for number 50, Victoria Rowe, and Madison Ikeda, part of the second unit from Christopher Haddon. I like how Steve Cornell is running the small ball, the more ball movement, and a double dribble is being called on Nalia Sefti. But I like the small ball movement transitions from Steve Cornell. Beautiful play by Coach Haddon, getting the Matadors to cut to the basket. You don't always go for the three. Threes are worth more than twos, but cutting to the basket, it'll get you worth guaranteed points. Carroll, or two, got a little contact and got a little contact and an air ball. Leslie gets it again, loses control from Carroll. Carroll's got the ball to Smith. It's good. Addie Smith with a layup. The beautiful pick and roll connection from Kayla Carroll to Addie Smith. And now the lead is cut to 2. Leslie gets it to White. White tips it over Maddie Bittman. And the sort of tiny size mismatch from Kennedy White. Carroll's got it, now past half court. Carroll, Smith. Sharonbow's got it. It's funny how people with their jersey numbers being guarded by another jersey number. Sophia Lara hits it from downtown. And also the lead is cut back. And it's going to be called a 2. It looked like it was shot from three-point territory. 4:33 remaining on the clock. Palaio's got it. Cut to White. The inward pass won't go. Palaio's pass won't go. But anyways, Sachi Sanil checks into the game. But anyways, so Steve Cornell runs ball transition, and so beautiful small ball action I'm seeing from the Monte Vista Mustangs. Like, I don't know everyone's style of basketball. It all depends on the coach. And Sharonbaugh loses it to Sefti. Sefti doesn't see Leslie. Sefti's layup won't go, and it's back to Carroll. Carroll's got it, guarded by Leonard. Lara cuts in the basket. Bittman, the jumper, no good. Rebound by Sefti. Sefti, guarded by Sharp. And it's guarded by Kayla Carroll. I'm sorry. Carroll's got the rebound. And Granada calls their second timeout of the game. The Mustangs haven't called any timeouts of the game. But anyways, great small ball transition from what we're seeing by head coach Steve Cornell as they can outpace the Matadors. Not every basket goes in, but it's sure a way to outpace the Matadors, who have a teeny tiny size under advance. The camera to our very own high school pep band. And not only we have a tripod phone behind us, we have an iPad recording the game. I seriously have no clue how you can get intro song is for the Matadors. I know boys basketball doesn't have this. Controlling traffic, kicks it out to Leslie with defense from Kennedy White. Leonard, the pass. Sefti finally gets the foul call and will go to the line for 2. It took him an extra half a millisecond for Sefti to finally get the foul call. And I believe she was fouled by Katie Vale. And no, they're going to call it on Shayna Stewart, her first playing time. Stewart has checked into the game late in the second quarter. Everybody on the Matadors has gotten some playing time, which is pretty nice. Sefti can get both of them to go. Lara pushes Sefti. Should be an offensive foul. It's not called. Bittman, no, not Bittman. No, Bittman was a defender, the offender. White pokes it out of bounds and still Matador ball. Still really Still really unsurprised about the non-foul call on Sophia Lara as she pushed Kimmy Sefti, like, get out of my way. Was her type as we was making that pass. Stewart to Scharnbaugh. Scharnbaugh going in circles to Vale. Steps backcourt. Backcourt violation on Katie Vale. And it's going to be Mustang ball as Katie Vale can stick the landing and gets her left foot, past the half-court line. Addie Smith back in the game for Scharnbaugh. It's Leslie. Leslie to White. Feeds it in. Samuel for three. Another three. 2 for 3 for Sachi Samuel. Samuel's gone 2 for 3, the sharpshooter tonight's game. The Matadors have only one made three. No, it wasn't 2. The Matadors don't have any made threes as Carroll's gone 0 for 3 and a couple other teammates pitched in as they no threes. Sefti, guarded by Addie Smith, a beloved basketball player in the whole school of Granada High. And the tough layup from Alana Leslie goes. I don't know if the basket went, but what a beautiful layup. And I like Steve Carroll's here, small fastball. So the Mustangs are playing fastball against the Matadors. Smith, Lara for 3. No, won't go. Rebound and is secured by Juliet Leonard. Safety, the Safety sisters. Kimmy can get go. Offensive rebound by White and puts it back in. Beautiful offensive plays in the paint for Kennedy White. Vale. Shayna Stewart in circles. Gets it out. Smith to save the day. Picked up by Leslie. Leslie's running the floor. Fouled by Addie Smith. It's not called. And they're going to call an out of bounds and not a foul. That was clearly a foul on Addie Smith. Alana Leslie should have gone to the line for 2. They are not calling it on Addie Smith. What clearly should have been 5 team fouls. Carroll picks it away. Matadors playing more physical than I've seen in basketball. Vale couldn't get the layup to go. Back to Carroll. Carroll, the floater, no good. Rebound from Safety and gets it to Kamal. 2 missed calls against the Matadors. Kamal to Safety. Gets it back out to White. Leonard, the jumper, back to White with the offensive rebound. Safety to Kamal. Sophia's got it to Sanil, the 3-point flamethrower. Leonard for 2, gets contact, won't go. 0 for 3 missed calls against the Matadors. Carroll. Smith's got it to Vale. Blocked by Leonard. Oh, and Kayla Vale. And we have a bit of a little tension from Kayla Vale. Still a beautiful block from Juliet Leonard. Playing some really awesome basketball. The rejection from Leonard. And they are going to call the foul on Katie Vale for initially tripping Juliet Leonard, who has blocked Vale's jumper. But anyways, beautiful play from Leonard. Safety's got it by Carroll. And this is different from the NBA. Samdi is shoved by Carroll, and they are going to call it Leonard to inbound. Victoria Rowe trolling Leonard. Leonard, the handoff for White, gets another foul. And this foul is going against Victoria Rowe. And Leonard, it appears to be a foul on either Victoria Rowe or Addie Smith. It might have been Victoria Rowe. as I saw her hands all over Leonard. What should have been a shooting foul. Maybe just a normal foul. Come on. Leonard, the inside jumper. Swishes it home. Juliet Leonard. It's Kayla Carroll. Carroll's got the ball. Carroll kicks it out. Smith's got it. Smith goes in and is fouled. Smith will go to the line for 2, and this foul will be called against Kennedy White, who is playing some really good offense, leads not just her team, but everybody in offensive rebounds. I believe she's got 5. I don't know if anyone's keeping track. Is that White has at least 4 or 5 offensive rebounds. Smith couldn't get the first one to go. The Matadors are losing 19-30. Smith's going to try again. And couldn't get this one to go. Roll the offensive rebound. And last touched by Kamal. 14.3 on the clock. Shot clock turned off again. Stewart's got it. Carroll for 3. Won't go. Stewart fights for it. And pushes Kim Sefty. I believe that's already 5 team fouls on the Matadors. And Kimmy Sefty will go to the line for 2 as Shayna Stewart locks in the 5th team foul on the Matadors. Potentially, they're probably their 4th shooting foul or their 5th. First one doesn't go. Still an 11-point gap. Second one doesn't go. Row. Carroll. 5 seconds. Then 3. Bale puts it up. It goes. Katie Bale, the floater to beat the buzzer and cuts the lead to 9. Katie Vale with the floater throws it up over Kennedy White. And that is how we end the first half. Welcome everybody to Halftime Live, presented by The Habit, as our players head to their respective locker rooms. And don't mind that halftime performance by the Matador Band. But one thing's for sure, we had at least 3 missed calls, 3 missed fouls going against the Matadors, as that should have gotten at least 4 extra free throws for the Mustangs, which still stirring on my eye. It hasn't been caught. We do have 10 minutes left in this ball game. So fun fact, the Matadors scored 10 points in the second quarter, and the Mustangs power their way in Livermore with 15 to go. Tap it on for 15. And here is our updated spring sheet presented by The Habit. And don't go anywhere. We'll go on break. We'll pan the camera to the Matador Thunder Pep Band. Her reaction at the end was awesome. Your reaction at the end was awesome. There we go. Thank you. What? Huh? I'm with Granada. Yeah. Yep. That's fine. What? What?
Because it's fun. I want to be a broadcaster. Yeah. We got a post game interview at the end.
Good commentating.
Thanks, man. I do it for fun. It's a hobby. I do it for fun.
As a couple in here might not know, I have a couple friends in the Matador Thunder Pep Band. I was invited to join it, but being on the media is one of my favorite passions and pastimes. And after all, maybe kids, I bet kids in the building and virtually watching will, well, someday hope to be an influencer like, hey, mom, hey, dad, one day I want to be a sports commentator. Well, unless you're me, but hey, I want to be a basketball player. My favorite player is Addison Smith. Well, I don't know who my favorite player is. Everybody's the same to me, because everybody deserves the same respect. Same with Monte Vista. But we have a couple little fans saying, like, beautiful points. Sachi Sanville, 2 for 3 on threes, and 5 offensive rebounds from what it is a monster game from Kennedy White. But anyway, sorry if I'm taking you away from the band. But one day, we hope to see you on the basketball court, repping whether it's the black and gold and white or the white, black, and red. We could try commentating some more games. Boys basketball will be coming to you live soon. I can. And the noise over there is from the pep band led by Hunter Tyndall. And in the absence of Nathan Wolf, Hunter Tyndall is doing an amazing job of leading what seems to be a Granada Matador Thunder pep band with new kids coming in because they enjoy being band. Well, in fact, I used to be in band, but not anymore because I didn't have room in my schedule. And plus, being out here, cheering on all these players, it's one of my favorite things to do. It's something I couldn't do as a band kid, but it's something I could do now. 4 minutes and a half remaining, and the players still haven't come out of their locker rooms. They're probably going to cook up a really entertaining second half, whether it could be a matter of win or a matter of loss. In these what these are vacant hoops. And then as for the girls, everyone's just joining the band. We do have a kid who wants to be Hunter Tyndall when he grows up. So the way he comments is like 1, 2, 3, 4. So you go down, right, left, up. Well, at a certain tempo. It could be fast, it could be slow. And my concern, we have a basketball game and the national anthem is excluded. And the Matadors return to the court with something special. Couple players in the absence of tonight. Jade Cabrera, with a minor injury, is out for tonight's game. Addie Smith practicing her free throws. And there's Jeanette, one of our Young Life leaders, seen from the stands. Well, I shouldn't have mentioned that. Still no Monte Vista. And right in front of me is a girl who looks like she will be a future Matador in the coming years. As our Matadors are still warming up on the field. It's been about 2 minutes, and Monte Vista hasn't been into the court yet. They're probably still wondering, how do we maintain their 9-point lead? Will they extend it to the largest lead of tonight's game was 11, and the Matadors have chopped it down to 9. And what seems to be a promising Matadors team. And there's a future band conductor in the stands. And as you know, one day, even high schoolers, as of right now, will become role models. The Mustangs still haven't come out yet. We will have a little 3-minute delay of game. Kennedy White and Alana Leslie back in the floor. And the Mustangs have made their way out. The Mustangs have not yet had a chance to warm up. And after the possession. Well, welcome back, everybody. It's the start of the third quarter. New half, new me, new team. And Misha Sarwar, a promising leader in the Granada High School music program, a junior conductor, will conclude the song. As we are hyped. And opposite directions. So Vale with the buzzer beater to end the first half. Juliet Leonard will be inbounding the ball for the Mustangs. And will kick it out to Palayo. And launches it forward to Samdi, back in the ball game. Kicks it out to White. Safti, Leonard, inside to White, guarded by Bittman. Samdi, inside of White, powers through Bittman. The amazing 2 points from Kennedy White and brings the lead back to 11. Leslie with the steal, steps out of bounds, won't go, recovered by Vale. Bittman to Carroll. Vale slips out of control. And a foul will be called on Nalia Sefti. And it'll still be Matador ball. Carroll to inbound. Smith trips. Bittman lays it in. Madison Bittman answers Kennedy White behind by about 5, 6, or 7 seconds. Leslie to White. White's not going to shoot the 3 ball. Leslie spins over Carroll. Pick and roll. Inside to Palayo. Palayo trips over Smith and travels. Beautiful defense by Addison Smith. And we could interview Katie Vale at the end of tonight's game. Just got to connect one of my microphones. Vale, the reverse layup, won't go. Carroll for 3. Won't go. Hits the backboard. Bittman with the rebound. Tosses it to the stands. intended for Addie Smith. And Bidman's pass goes to the stands. I believe she was trying to play catch with somebody, but apparently wasn't the case. Safety. Alana Leslie's got the ball. Defended by Carroll. The transition is Safety. Safety. Leonard going for the ball. Guarded by Smith. Nope. It's Laura. Reverse layup from Leslie. Won't go. Back-to-back layups. Won't go. Laura goes inside to Smith. Smith, the layup goes. Addison Smith, a beautiful play in the third quarter. 4 points for Addison Smith. Well, still 2. Smith, the rebound, sends it to the ref. And that becomes Mustang ball. Carroll. Carroll's got the ball to Bittman. Bittman finds Vale. Sets the screen. Vale goes in. And Vale gets it in to go. Touched by Paleo. And there's some enthusiasm from the PA announcer. Leonard. Guarded by Laura. Leslie for 3. It's good! Alana Leslie switches it from downtown. What a play from Alana Leslie. Carroll. Leslie hugs Carroll and will get the foul. Carroll to inbound. Still a beautiful 3. It's a 3-point party for the Mustangs as Alana Leslie hits the first 3 for the Matadors. Carroll slides through, gets the floater, won't go. Bittman can't get the rebound, and it's back to Safety. Safety, guarded by Vale. Finds Leslie. Safety cutting. Leslie pivoting. Safety, guarded by Bittman, and won't go. Will still go to the line for 2, and I believe that is and I believe that will be Maddie Bittman's first personal foul. Madison, another Madison, and no subs yet. Vale, Smith, and Carroll have to stay in the game, as they will finally get subbed out. And now they can sub in Madison Aikita and Victoria Rowe back in the game for Granada, as they've cut the lead to 7. Well, it was shortened to 4 earlier. Then you had Leslie's 3. And both of 70's layups head back to her. Leonard with the rebound. Leslie. Safety. Number 3. Bang! 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 Now he has Safety from downtown. Back-to-back make 3s for the Mustangs. Carroll finds Bittman. Kicks it back to Rowe. Rowe finds Laura. Stolen by Leonard. Leonard kicks it to Safety. Safety and Leslie have been really hot jump starts as Carroll gets the ball. So what I like here is a traditional version of basketball and small ball. And the Matadors turn it over. Addison Smith checking back in for Victoria Rowe. And what I like here is beautiful zone and transition defense. Also transition defense for the Matadors playing man-to-man. Steve Carroll's running zone defense and traditional fastball for Monte Vista. Bella's got it. Safty's got control. Shot clock at 7. Safty has to put it up. Safty launches a 2. Won't go. Offensive rebound by Leonard. And is fouled. Addie Smith commits her second personal foul. And Katie Vale will check back in the game. And this will be the second time Juliet Leonard goes to the line. A pretty good game for Leonard. And not only Katie Vale has checked in, Sachi Sano checks back in for Bella Paleo. Addie Smith will head back to the floor for Sophia Lara. Katie Vale back in the ball game, guarding Sefti. And Leonard can't get the second one to go. Smith. Back to Carroll. Vale to Aikida. Aikida has it to Smith. Smith kicks it out. Vale is open. They can't see. Aikida picked away. Picked away by Sefti. Sefti going in circles. Kennedy White powers through. Maddie Pittman. Carroll goes in for the layup. Fouled by White, and it won't call. It'll still be Matador ball. Sophia Law and Shayna Stewart checking back into the ball game in exchange for Addie Smith and Madison Aikida. Sophia Kamal back into the game for Alana Leslie. Carroll finds Vale, picked away. Beautiful defense, and it's to White. Got it by Stewart. Stewart blocks White. Shayna Stewart over Kennedy White. Katie Vale for the jumper over Leonard. Swishes it home. Katie Vale cuts the lead from 12-10 over Juliet Leonard. Probably a revenge play as Juliet Leonard blocks her in the second half and then gets pushed by Katie Vale. Leonard guarded by Laura. Leonard, that's a 2. Walk back to Vale. Vale run ahead at Laura. Laura won't get a layup. Tries again. Blocked by White. Kennedy White with the rejection. It's to Leonard. Fouled. Here goes Juliet Leonard. And 1. Boot straight from Juliet Leonard. And that will be the second personal foul on Shayna Stewart. Leonard powers through. So beautiful defense by Kennedy White, playing really solid basketball on both sides of the floor. And Leonard powers through Stewart and draws a foul. What a play. What a game tonight for the Mustangs. And Leonard secures the extra point. Right ahead. Vale for 2. And the ball is stuck. And that will be a delay of game. And White gets it to go. Better than having any cheerleaders retrieve the ball. It's Julia Leonard to inbound. Julia Leonard and Kennedy White are the players of the game tonight for the Mustangs. Laura's got the ball. Stewart to Vale. Carroll, the jumper. No good. Rebound taken by White. Leonard ahead to Sunel. Kicks it to Safety. Leonard inside. Fouled again by Stewart. It won't go. They're not calling the foul on Shayna Stewart. Laura loses control. Defense by Safety. Safety loses control from the pass to Sunel. It's Safety. Back to Sunel. All right, Maya. Anyways, Kennedy White's got the ball. to Leonard. Picks inside and is fouled. No fouls called. The foul should get called. 5 missed calls against Granada. Laura for Stewart. Stewart picked away. And they regain control. Laura for 3. Won't go. Rebound taken by White. Kennedy White with 8 rebounds. And that will end the first quarter as that buzzer beater doesn't go, but a brilliant, solid, around 8 or 9 rebounds from Kennedy White. It is still 29-42, so the Matadors have scored 8 points, and Monte Vista has taken 12 for the team, as that is the end of the third quarter. Carroll needs some motivation from Coach Haddon. And excuse my handwriting. Definitely wasn't supposed to see it. And there is one of my all-time favorite pep band songs, Runaway Baby from Bruno Mars. And I haven't heard the actual song, probably just the band version. The Matadors got all hopes in for the fourth quarter. The Mustangs, powered by Juliet Leonard and Kennedy White, who are both having solid games, should maintain the lead to 13. Alana Leslie inbounds the ball. It's Sefty, guarded by Vale. Vale's got it. To Sefty, to White. White powers through and goes. And a charge is not called. And that Selly over there is what I'm seeing. Kennedy White powers through. And Victoria Rowe answers with an air ball. Sefty loses control to the stands. And here's a time where you can't control yourself. And even in the best of times, you got to watch your language. So Sefty's got to keep in mind of that. Katie Vale inbounds it. If Granada wins, we will have a post-game interview. Kayla Carroll 0 for 5 on threes. Laura, the offensive rebound. Kayla takes it. Leonard fighting for it. Jump ball, Granada ball. Beautiful effort from Julia Leonard, digging in to recover the ball that is then secured by Kayla Carroll. Maddie Bittman checks back into the game. Laura, Vale. Now the shot clock violation as a panic vote. 5-second violation on the Matadors. As Kayla Carroll struggles who to give the ball to, and she will sit on the bench as Madison Aikida comes into the game. Sefty's got the ball. Leslie running the floor. Back to Leonard. Shot clock at 17. White powers through. Can't get it to go. Grabbed by Stewart. Leonard, the jumper. No good. Sefty puts it back and is fouled by Stewart. 3 personal fouls on Shayna Stewart, entering foul trouble. Nalia Safdie will go to the floor. That is 3 personal fouls on Shayna Stewart. Addie Smith ready to check back into the game. And the foul is called on Sophia Lara. It is not called on Shayna Stewart. And Safdie gets the second free throw to go. Smith to Vale. Smith, Laura, I can't tell the difference. They're like tag sisters. Addison Smith cuts the lead to 14. Kayla Carroll. Leonard feeds it to White. Picked away by Paleo. Shayna Stewart's got the ball. Steps out of bounds. Shayna Stewart steps out of bounds. And White is here trying to recover a loose ball. No timeouts being called. 6:17 remaining on the clock. It's Leonard to inbound, and now it's to Leslie. Sefty gets the pass. We'll feed it to kick it, go. Leonard shoves on down the floor, and that should be an offensive foul. And they're going to call it a defensive foul on Sophia Laura. That should have been an offensive foul on Juliet Leonard. And it should have been an offensive foul on Juliet Leonard and a defensive foul on Sophia Laura. Sefty's got the ball, powered by Vale, and gets the hook shot to go. And Steve Carroll calls timeout. With 31-47, 5:43 remaining, 16-point lead for Monte Vista. They have tied their largest lead of the night. And this is the song Confident. Forgot who it was written from, but I don't know my pop culture songs that well. So we have missed calls on both ends. More missed calls against Granada. But what seems to be here, possession for Granada and the foul call on Leonard. And Granada High School alumni Samir Deviansini, I can't pronounce his name, is back in the building for winter. He was also the assistant drum major last year for the class of 2025. The lead drum major isn't here tonight. It's Eleanor Kraft for the Matadors. Has won several awards. So nice to see Samir from the class of 2025. It's Laura. Feeds it to Stewart. And when I heard that trumpet playing, I realized it was Samir. Laura has it. Running. Blocked by Leslie. Addie Smith. Powers through White. Steps out of bounds. And it appears they call it against Granada. Nalia Safti was the one who last touched it out of bounds. It looked like it should have been out of bounds on Safti, not Stewart. And Granada will take time. Really controversial out of bounds call. It was Nalia Safti who touched it last. But no, it's been called against Shayna Stewart. And the lead is still 16. No score changes for the past, for the past 49 seconds. Will Granada High School catch up, or will Monte Vista maintain their highest and largest lead of the night? So to me, the question is still starting. So the first half, we had missed calls that should have gone for Monte Vista, and now they're getting their fair share. Granada is picking up some missed calls towards the second half. And the Matadors have taken the ball. It is out of bounds on Safety. Carroll's got the ball. Laura for three. Won't go. It touches the net, but it doesn't go in. Leonard, guarded by Lara. For three. It's good. No, it's Safety. 2 for 2 from downtown. Nalia Safety makes it splash at Granada High School. Carroll. Back to Stewart. Laura, the outside. It's good. Sophia downtown. Answering Safety with the triple. That is Granada's first three of the night, and the lead is now back to 16. Leonard throws it up to White. White can't get it in. Gets the rebound. Pushes Carroll out of the way, and it's Granada ball. What a three from Sophia Lara. So great eyes for Shayna Stewart. Seeing Sophia Lara in the corner, kicks it out. You can trust her. Bam, hits that triple. My goodness. Carroll, another three. Won't go. Offensive rebound by Smith. Allison Smith has it. Lara, the jumper. It goes. And now my voice is broken. Sophia Lara. 5 points from Lara. She has scored the last 5 Granada points. The lead is now 14. 4 minutes left. Safety for three. No good. Her first missed three of the night. It's back to Carroll. Bittman. Stolen by Safety. Addie Smith pokes in. Won't go. They won't call the reach-in foul. Safety to Leslie. White gets inside. Can't get it to go, and gets it in this time. Carroll. And a foul is called on Alana Leslie, and the Matadors will regain possession of the ball. It's just a light bump, but still they decided to call it on Leslie. Bittman is subbed out of the game. Victoria Rowe checks back in with 3:14. The clock still ticks down. Carroll. Back to Roa. Back to Smith. Lara. Cuts inside and gets it to go. Sophia Lara scoring the last 7 Matador points. And the lead is now back to 14. Leslie fakes the three. Won't call it. Safety. Smith comes in to the rescue. Picked away. Shayna Stewart. Addison Smith. Kicks in a row. Row for three. Swallowed away by White. Kennedy White with a rejection. Man. Kennedy White. A monster game from her. Has over 10 rebounds in tonight's game. Swats Victoria Rowe's 3-point goal. It's Smith. Shayna. Carroll tries again. Won't go. 0 for 6 for Kayla Carroll. 0 for 6 on threes for Carroll. Hey, if possible, we should interview Kennedy White after this game. Picked away by Carroll. Gets the freebie layup. Oh, it won't go. Collide. And they're not going to call a foul. And the basket by Kayla Carroll will count. Should have been an offensive foul on Juliet Leonard,
who is having somewhat of a great game tonight. The lead's back to 12. And that is missed bias calls on both ends of the floor. Caltrate 900. It's live. So Granada is finally getting their calls. That's only 2 pieces of contact that is not against Juliet Leonard. Student section pumped up. We only got 3 girls because everybody's out here watching boys basketball. We'll return to action later this week.
Hey, we gotta finish what?
And we have a delay of game. Sanio's got the ball. White, guarded by Addie Smith, outruns her. Offensive foul, won't call. Intercepted by Lara. Sophia Lara intercepts the pass. Kayla Carroll. And that is a little over as Hunter Tyndall, the conductor, is playing a little bit of soccer. And apparently the offensive foul is not called, but a way too powerful pass from Sophia Lara to Kayla Carroll. 90 seconds remaining. White. Bella gets a go. Can't get the foul. Lara. Foul by Leonard. Still be Granada. As Julia Leonard was still tugging out of that ball. Sophia Lara. Gotta shoot threes. She now at least 4 threes to catch up in the ball game. 50. Drives in. Blocked by White and gets the foul. And with that, I couldn't tell. It really looked like Kennedy White's first personal foul through all his boards. She leads everybody in this room in offensive rebounds. And gets the second shot to go from number 50. Safety runs. It's 3 versus 2. Bella. It's good. Bella Palayo seals it for Monte Vista. Bella Palayo with the clutch layup. Carroll. Carroll's going to try again. Carroll's had a bad 3-point shooting night tonight. Smith gets it to go from Stewart. And they call it travel on Shayna Stewart. A late game blunder from the Matadors. As what it could have been a basket, but from Addie Smith. And a personal take foul from Kayla Carroll with 40 seconds remaining. White's got the ball. He has it to Leonard. Almost still by Smith. No, not Addie Smith. Lara. Sophia Lara pushes Leonard. That's the 3rd missed physical call against the Matadors. Julia Leonard is not clear calls. Offensive foul. And the foul is drawn by Sachi Sino as Carroll draws the foul. Steve Cornell not happy about the call. We'll call a timeout with 22.6 on the clock. And I believe there's no way for Granada to catch back up. Monte Vista will empty their bench with Janelle Enriquez and Gia Waldron Yoshimura entering the game. And we have another Gia. Fun fact, I had an ex named Gia, but I don't want to brag about it. And there's Sophia Lara with an outstanding spontaneous shooting night tonight. And no, we will not get a post-game interview tonight unless y'all want me to interview somebody on Monte Vista. The bench has checked into the game. Bree Tim, Janelle Enriquez, Daria Axina, Gia Waldron Yoshimura. Granada gets a late bucket. And Sristava in the game. Bree Tan hogs it up. Got it by Stewart. Will take the final shot. Doesn't have to throw it up. And that's game. Monte Vista takes the win at Granada High School with a final score of 43-54. Their largest lead of the night was 19, but they've cut it up to 11. What an ending for both teams. As everybody on the floor, whether you're good or not, has done an awesome job tonight. Granada has given it their best, but and Emerson, the only cheerleader in the stands, is wearing a boot. But still, brilliant effort from Granada. But I really like the energy of all of these players. They'll be heading to the locker room. We will not be getting a post-game. We will not be getting a post-game interview. Kennedy White, tonight's player of the game, records with about 8 to 10 points and leads everybody in rebounds. But anyways, this is it for tonight. This is Connor Bonner reporting you live from the Caltrain 900. And as of right now, everyone, please have a safe trip home. Hope everybody watching at home is having a brilliant day. And for the last time, we're signing off. So once again, I was Connor Bonner. You are the viewer, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.